Another case that we'll have is when we have inequalities from our cases 2 and 3. If we go back up, we have cases 2 and 3, which is when it's less than or when the absolute value of x is greater than k. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. We have the absolute value of 4x minus 6 is less than 10, and we want to go ahead and solve for x. So first things first, we have to remember what we need to do in order to set this equation up. So unlike the other one, we will now have our x sandwiched in between a negative k and a positive k. So let's set our equation up correctly. We will have 4x minus 6, and that will be less than 10, and also a less than negative 10. Okay, so go ahead and get your constants on the right and left hand sides. Add 6, and add 6. So we'll have negative 4 less than 4x minus 4x, and then just less than 16, and then go ahead and divide by 4. So you'll be left with a negative 1 is less than x, which is less than 4, and this will be our solution here. Negative 1, 2, 4 for our notation if we go back up for our final result. Okay, so our last one is case 3, where x is greater than x. The way to set this one up, you'll have either x is less than negative k or x is greater than k, and then remember our final solution will look something like this. Okay, so for our next example, we have the absolute value of 5 minus 8x plus 6 is greater than or equal to 14. So one thing that will make our lives a little bit easier, go ahead and get that 6 over with the other constant. We're left with the absolute value of 5 minus 8x is greater than or equal to 8. And now we can go ahead and deal with our case number 3. So we will have a 5 minus 8x is less than or equal to a negative 8, or we will have a 5 minus 8x is greater than a positive 8. Okay, and we can go ahead and deal with our constants here. So we'll have a negative 8x is going to be less than or equal to negative 13, divide by negative 8. And since we're dividing by negative, we do need to flip our signs. So x will be greater than a positive 13/8. And then our other equation, go ahead and subtract the 5. Subtract the 5. Negative 8x is greater than or equal to 3, divided by negative 8. X is less than, need to flip your signs because we're dividing by a negative 3/8. So our final solution, we have x is less, or x is greater than, so if we think about this on a number line, we have 13/8 here, and we have negative 3/8, and it's essentially saying that our x is greater than or equal to all these values, and then x is less than or equal to negative 3/8. So it'll be all the values this way. So our solution for this one, negative infinity to negative 3/8. And since we have a greater than or equal to, less than or equal to negative 3/8, we do need to use our square braces. And then union 13/8 all the way to positive infinity.